Welcome back to Night Mine, friends. Thanks for dropping by for another visit. Now I know what some of you are thinking. Here's the part where Nick says he has something special for us tonight. Well, you're right, because I always want to have something special as a subject when you come over. And tonight, I've decided to take another look at the unfiction scene on TikTok, since a good amount of surprises are regularly popping up over there. I'll be honest, I was skeptical about it at first, but it really is a very innovative little app, and the work that people in our field are doing on it is entertaining and inspiring. But not all surprises we encounter online are good surprises. A lot of you who have been here since the 90s know that lesson, right? So before we embark, I'd like to thank this video sponsor for helping us stay safe as we go diving into the digital abyss once again. Surfshark is dedicated to your online security whenever and however you connect to the internet. Their VPN allows you to browse without fear of intrusive ads, malware, trackers, and information fishers, and you can use it on unlimited devices, all at the same time. Surfshark's toolkit lets you hide your IP to stay off the radar of anybody you don't care to meet, and it provides industry-leading data encryption to keep your personal info secure while browsing. You can even put on camouflage mode, which keeps your internet provider in the dark about accessing a VPN, and multi-hop allows you to connect to several countries, keeping your location disguised. Ever want to see region block content from streaming services and sites? Unblock them now with Surfshark and enjoy whatever you're after. Right now, you can protect yourself online with Surfshark for just 83% off a 2-year plan and 3 extra months for free at surfshark.deal/nightmind. This special offer makes your subscription just $2.21 per month so you can browse securely on all your devices. Again, just go to surfshark.deal/nightmind and use the code nightmind to get 83% off a 2-year plan and 3 extra months for free, or just click the link in the video description below. Thanks to Surfshark for sponsoring this video and giving us some protection as we delve into the more mysterious side of TikTok. Where we're going, it's good to have someone watching our back, especially in the digital realm. Kilian and Maruta is the TikTok channel that we're focusing on tonight, though it hasn't always gone under that name. Previously under the name Nomad Class, this user has entertained viewers and even told a few small stories, but none have captured the attention and devotion of followers like the current narrative, which opened under the name change. Though the channel goes under Kilian and Maruta, suggesting 2 people, the story we follow concerns one person. And while a few short videos suggest a teaser or prologue to the tale, the project narrative truly began on March 23rd of this year. Our main character, who we'll call Cam for the sake of simplicity, wakes up to find the city entirely empty. No one is answering messages, no one is around, and stores and restaurants appear to be entirely open. The circumstances are shocking and stressful, but Cam manages to sleep and sends a new video the next day, saying they woke up hoping it was all a dream. No such luck. The situation continues. They have 4 ideas about what may be happening to them. They're dead, they've had an accident and are currently in a coma, they're in an alternate reality, or finally, they're in a government experiment or the realm of a powerful entity. No evidence has surfaced yet to support any of these ideas, but in the next video, Cam makes a discovery. An account on a very strange version of TikTok that says you are not alone in several languages. As if to show their elation after seeing the message, Cam plays more clips of exploring the city at a running pace, showing just how empty the world is. But now they know there's at least one other person. Attempts to reach out seem to be futile, and Cam continues exploring the world. Food in this reality doesn't decay, and they have open access to whatever they desire. Only animals exist, so there's some form of living company, but Cam still misses humans. Over a week goes by with no changes, then a few more days. And finally, Cam feels ready to tell the audience what they actually do know. Cam shows articles dealing with major names exploring the idea that the world is a simulation, and confesses that they tried testing that hypothesis. Cam is a classified level AI programmer who worked for a massive tech company that owned a quantum computer. Cam decided to upload their own code to the computer, and it began learning incredibly fast, evolving well beyond its foreseen capabilities. Before Cam knew it, they respawned inside an empty world, completely alone. So, what we have here as the explanation is quite simple. Cam has been split off into a sub-reality or alternate reality, and it's the quantum computer's massive intelligence boost that caused it. What is it the computer wants? Why is it Cam alone that's been isolated? These are questions we can't answer, but Cam's explanation gives us somewhere to start. They're clearly unhappy with what they've done. Everything is free, the food never goes bad, they can go where they want, but it's all empty and meaningless. Soon enough, Cam finds something else to tell us. There was a day they thought they saw a person and tried chasing them for hours. Cam isn't sure if what they witnessed was real or if they're just going mad, but it does break up the monotony of the daily routine. In the next video, Cam claims they know they aren't alone. They've seen things and heard things that convinces them otherwise. So they've begun leaving signs across the city, informing survivors that they're not alone. An instruction is also left to meet them at a certain spot at midday if they find the sign. Cam finds new purpose in making daily attempts to discover survivors, or clues, or anything. Eventually, a startling discovery is made: a force field. Cam's next video reveals there are more. They're impossible to pass, but there are 3 exits that would allow Cam to leave the area. They're going to move past the cordoned-off zone and see what can be found. Cam has a free day traveling outside the initial area, then reports on the following day that they feel someone is following them. They make their way to a train station, active but empty. It seems that Cam follows the line to a metro station where they discover they can actually use the train from the control booth. But where should they even go? Cam finds another train, a faster one, and gets moving. When they stop at a new destination, they confess, "I've been dreaming of this place, an underground city. Everything in it is like their dream, and they know what waits for them at the end." The area underground is fascinating. Burnt-out cars, ruined motorcycles, and evidence of people who lived here. Cam informs us they spent the night in this place, but have a feeling they're not alone. The next video reveals their suspicion was correct. They're being chased, and horrible, unearthly sounds echo from the hallways. Cam finds a spot to hide and waits just long enough to catch sight of a creature running past the entrance. After running to another spot, Cam finds a phone on a pedestal and retrieves it, but instantly hears the creature. They make their way back to the surface as quickly as possible, finding the world still empty, but they've obtained an item that might come in handy. In the next update, Cam mentions how any car they want to drive is available as long as it turns on, and any hotel is open for them to check into. Over the next few videos, and the next couple of weeks, Cam continues to explore, lamenting their situation and still finding no trace of others. Finally, something changes on May 21st as Cam comes across a car that's been destroyed by rubble and reports an annoying wind in the air. Even stranger, however, is that the sun didn't come up and there's been a weird smell wherever they've gone. Cam still can't see anyone on TikTok writing, "I'm really scared and nobody comments here. Maybe you are all gone?" Cam continues the search efforts to no avail, and then suddenly, they wake up on a ghost ship on the first day of June. It's a cool ship, but an alarming situation. On land, Cam had a lot of power, but they don't know how to navigate a whole ship or read a console. And being alone on the ocean is, well, that kind of fear doesn't need explanation, does it? 3 days go by. Cam has explored the ship sufficiently enough to determine there is no food or water, which has made the situation so much worse. By day 4, Cam has no energy and confesses they don't want things to end like this. They survive 2 more days and suddenly spot land. In case the ship crashes into the shore, they'll take a lifeboat they've located. Yet 4 more days go by, and the ship has started filling with smoke. Cam can't tell where it's coming from, but suspects something hit the vessel. A few days later, we find them in water, recording what they fear will be their demise. Cam starts treading water and prepares to say goodbye, but finds a door from the ship and crawls aboard. Adrift at sea and somehow still able to connect, Cam shows the near-miss shark encounter they experience. 1 day later, they report in, showing us a video accidentally recorded while they were out. The current finally dragged them to shore, weak, dehydrated, starving, and sunburnt. But miraculously, they're alive, and found hope when they open their eyes in the form of a seagull. Cam collects themselves and goes searching in the first city on the shore. It turns out that they're in Monaco, right next to France, where a streaming festival is taking place. Cam goes backstage and steals an award, which, frankly, is deserved after surviving in the ocean for days. Cam recovers off camera and reports in next from a car show, where they managed to take the Batmobile. Yeah, really, the 1989 Batmobile. As with the award, you can't really argue that they don't deserve this after the ordeal that they've had. The next day, Cam reports that a mysterious fog has covered the city, and strange items appear in the distance. Despite their horror at sea, they attempt to swim out to the structures and end up losing their way, finding themselves once again adrift. When the fog clears, they spot a sailboat and swim over. It takes Cam a while to figure out how to use the new vehicle, but they get the hang of it soon enough. On July 12th, Cam is back on land and informs us they think they spotted someone at a station, but the survivor was either hiding or Cam is going mad. Once again, they're on the daily routine of eating where they want, driving what they want, and sleeping in whatever hotel they choose, but they've caught the sun looking unusually huge lately. Their next course of action is to travel by the one method they haven't yet used: flying. Learning how to fly a helicopter will be difficult, but Cam is determined. They have a moment of panic in the air, but soon regain control. As for why they need to fly, Cam has to go to a very far distance after receiving a message. They wait until after they've landed to show us the message, which seems like a lack of foresight, but we can understand Cam's rush to meet the mystery survivor, someone named Mixtopian on TikTok. Scanning the video back and forth, we can read what's been sent. You have been chosen. Answer the call. A primordial object awaits. And then there are coordinates, which apparently lead to a spot off of Iron Ore Road in Manalapan Township, New Jersey. Cam uploads from the location, having come a very far distance indeed. So far, there's nothing but a cornfield, and they search for hours until spotting something moving ahead. Cam seems to give up on the location and move on to a place in the south. They're so eager to find survivors that they mistake a statue on a cliff for a person. Cam moves on again, finding abandoned areas of Big Sky Country in the US. And then, without warning, they awaken in a new city, informing us that it seems to be happening when the clock strikes 11:11 p.m. Cam returns to wandering, occasionally checking out nice homes, markets they haven't been to yet, anything that appeals to them along the way. By now, they've fully accepted that they're trapped in a simulation, and then even refer to it as an ARG, recognizing the absurdity of their situation. It's an alternate reality, and for Cam, it is a strange form of game. Worldwide hide-and-seek with Mixtopian, whoever they may be, or whatever else is out there. On July 25th, Cam has an update. There was something discovered in the cornfield, and Mixtopian has made contact again. The item left behind turned out to be a laser blaster. Just when you think the situation couldn't get stranger, a literal sci-fi weapon left in a field in New Jersey is now part of the story. And then, for some equally absurd reason, Cam decides to throw away the blaster. As if punishing them for such a crazy decision, the simulation drops Cam in a new location, some sort of trailer park, state unknown, though considering the next video, it might have taken them back to New Jersey. Cam goes to retrieve the blaster, but finds the scenery has changed. The corn is gone and in a pattern that seems almost like a crop circle. The blaster too has disappeared. Cam's decision has cost them dearly, and the next video confirms it, listing the pros and cons of using the random fast travel system, as one of the cons is, something is chasing you. Cam takes a moment to hide from whatever's chasing them inside an abandoned mansion with a nice yard, a garage of classic cars, and a pool. Later that night, they report that they'll be taking a yacht, but they need to hurry because there's a growling they keep hearing in the distance. Probably would have been smart to keep that laser blaster, right, Cam? The upload pace of Kilian and Maruta is fast enough that there may be several new entries by the time this video is completed and uploaded, but that's all the more reason to follow Cam's story on TikTok. This is a very inventive series, and it's obviously taken some effort to preserve the idea and appearance of an empty world. The digital effects work added in too is worth praising. Perhaps the most baffling aspect of Kilian and Maruta is how its creator manages to reach all these locations and get all the traveling shots, especially with the vehicles. Whatever resources or perks they have due to their work or life circumstances, they're taking full advantage to show us a lot of variety in the series, and it's fantastic to witness. Cam simulation reality is lonely, scary, but it really is cool, and I applaud the lengths taken to produce it all. In the future, it'll be great to find out who actually made this and how they were able to do it all, including the opportunity to drive the Batmobile. I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm sure there are more aspects of world building we'll be introduced to, and eventually we have to find out who the Mixtopian is. All that plus the obvious. We need to see Cam get back to their original reality and not remain trapped in their own reality. TikTok has certainly grown as a platform and a storytelling medium, and I'm excited to see what else comes through in the future. Thanks to Surfshark for sponsoring this video, thanks to all of you for watching, and thanks to my supporters on Patreon, who never let me feel like I'm all alone. You can see the names of all these creatures of the night at the end of this video, and you can join them for just $2 a month, which empowers the Nightmind channel and the Nightmind Index for unfiction projects, celebrating new and emerging stories like Kilian and Maruta. That's all for tonight, everyone. Thanks for joining me in the dark again this evening. Once more, I'm Nick Nocturne, and I'll be seeing you again real soon. Try not to slip into any alternate dimensions until we meet again, and sleep tight.